I know I said that this couldn't work, that it seemed impossible.
Shh. Don't say anything.
Oh, God. I want you to know what I'm feeling.
I do. I knew the first time we kissed. We connected in a way that I have never connected with anyone.
Oh, God. And I felt it, too. I just couldn't believe it. You know, I mean, you and me. It just seems so crazy, so complicated. But now that you're in my arms, Brooke, it just feels so right. I can't deny these feelings anymore. They're too strong. I have to explore them. I have to find out where they can take us. Wait. Not here. I want this night to be perfect. Go to the bedroom. Light the candles. I'll be there in a minute.
I'll be waiting.
I'm just so happy that you and Thorne have worked everything out.
Well, we have a way to go, but at least we're headed in the right direction.
The altar, I hope.
Well, I hope so. That's what I want.
Now that this whole situation, this ridiculous situation with Brooke is behind you all, I just want you to know you and Thorne are going to have a wonderful life together. It's going to be filled with joy and happiness and the support of both families this time.
I can't tell you how much that means to me.
You don't have to. I know how much you love my son. I'm just glad he came to his senses.
Me too.
Well, it's late. I'm going to go home.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you came by.
Thank you. Good night, Macy.
Good night.
He did it. He finally admitted that he loves me. Well, he couldn't deny it forever. You can't just ignore those kinds of feelings. We're meant to be together. And he knows that now. In spite of all of Stephanie's interferences and Macy's presumptions, we are going to be together tonight. Oh, Thorne, we are going to be so happy together. And not just tonight, but for the rest of our lives.
That's where it happened. God, who would have thought it? Brooke and me. All the years that we've known each other, the history we share. Tonight we become lovers.
in. I was just gonna call you.
Really? What's wrong, Macy?
Oh, nothing's wrong.
Don't tell me that. I saw Stephanie Forrester as I was driving up.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna talk to you about.
Really? Well, before you do, let me say something. I don't think you should involve yourself in any business problems between our two families. Now, Stephanie Forrester wants to talk about what happened to the fashion show. She can talk to me.
She wanted to talk about Thorne.
What? To tell you not to see him anymore? Macy, if you and Thorne love each other and want to spend your lives together, you can do it. There's nothing any of the Forresters can do to stop you.
Mother, Stephanie supports us.
What?
100%.
She does?
Yes, she does.
Darling, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing, and it's wonderful. Oh, darling, that means that you and Thorne can start talking about setting a new wedding date.
Well, we're not talking about wedding dates just yet.
Well, why not? Your father and I have given our consent, and it's obvious the Forresters are coming around, so what's holding you up?
Well, we just have a few issues that we need to deal with. You know, it's just gonna take some time for us to rebuild our trust.
Of course, of course. So that means that Thorne is still suspicious about our possible involvement in the fashion show fiasco, huh?
No, it isn't that.
Oh, darling, then you better tell me what it is. I mean, it's obvious that there is something wrong between you and Thorne, something you haven't told your father or me.
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? I thought you were at work.
Oh, you were over at Macy's?
Yes, she's the one that told me that you were called to the office. I saw your light when I was leaving.
Oh, yeah, false alarm.
Well, look, I'm really not going to stay. I know you're anxious to get back to your date.
Oh, with Macy. Yeah.
I'm glad that Brooke's intrusion didn't spoil your evening.
Macy told you about that?
You know, you're a very lucky man. A lot of women would be intimidated by somebody like Brooke, but not Macy. She's a fighter. I knew Brooke wouldn't get the better of you. I'm just really, really happy that she's out of your system and out of your life.
Where are you, Thorne? What's keeping you? Okay. Calm down, Brooke. There's no reason to get nervous now. He said he was going to be in here. Nothing is going to keep this night from happening. We are going to be together forever. Tonight and forever. Oh, no. Stop. Okay,
No,
stop.
not until you tell me.
Oh.
No more joking around,
Okay.
I want the truth.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you the truth. What do I love most about you?
And don't tell me it's the way I look in my swim trunks either.
No, I love your eyes.
I said be serious.
I am. I really love your eyes. You know, I could stare into them and just get lost. They draw me in. They give me this incredible sense of peace. And I could have the most hectic day and I could just stare in your eyes and feel serenity. And that's because you accept me for who I am. You love the real me.
Of course I do. You know, Brooke, you're the most vibrant and alluring woman I've ever met. You got this incredible energy about you, too. You know, I see it in your work. And your sex appeal, well, it's infectious. Wow. You know, you've brought an amazing excitement to my life that I didn't even know was missing. And every morning when I wake up next to you, it's like the first day of my life. It's just ripe with possibility and magic. God. You've taken my ordinary existence and just You've turned it into an adventure. And I could not imagine living one day without that feeling. That's why. That's why I want you to be my wife. Will you marry me?
Yes. Yes, I will marry you.
Listen, Mom, I know how you feel about Brooke, okay? But she's still a part of my life.
Unfortunately, you're right. There's not too much we can do about it because we all work together. But after tonight, Brooke has to know that there isn't anything that's going to keep you and Macy from being together.
Together.
You just want to take it easy and make a fresh start.
She said that, and we're starting over?
Actually, Macy didn't say very much. I just saw this enormous relief in her eyes. Honey, she isn't thinking about Brooke. And she isn't thinking about any of the problems that our families have had over the years. She has focused herself on the future, and I just hope that's what you're going to do. I, for one, would just like to forget everything that's happened the past few weeks.
You're talking about what happened up at the cabin?
Yeah. It wasn't one of my prouder moments. Whenever I think about the way I attacked Brooke and that I could have almost...
Look, Mother, I don't want you beating yourself up over that, okay? If I hadn't given you those sleeping
The
pills...
pills have nothing to do with it. They didn't. I accept the responsibility. I just lost control. But you know, she's pushed me and pushed me and pushed me until finally I mean, the idea of you sleeping with Brooke, after all, you know, she's had your father and your brother. I thought she was going to get the better of you. I should have known that you wouldn't let that happen.
Macy, darling, I know you're hiding something from us, something you haven't told us.
Mother, it doesn't matter. Thorne and I are moving on.
Moving on from what?
You know, there is no sense in dredging all of this up, okay? Thorne and I had a date tonight.
Did you, darling? That's nice.
It was nice, Mother. It was fabulous. I can't tell you how great it felt to be sitting across from each other and laughing and talking as if
nothing ever happened?
Like old times, Mother. Before the fashion show, before everything got so mixed up between us.
Darling, I know you're hiding something from me. Please don't. Talk to me. And don't tell me it doesn't matter. Because it does. Everything that affects your life matters very much to your father and I. And we both noticed how your behavior has been lately. How, like, there's a dark cloud hanging over your head. It's been like that ever since the day you went over to talk to Thorne, to try and patch things up after the fashion show. It's true, darling. You've been moody and you've been distant. Tell me, Macy. Tell me what's going on.
Nothing, not anymore. Like I said, we are past that now. We've put it all behind us. And if I tell you now, then it's just gonna cause more problems.
More problems for who?
For everyone. For me, for you, for Thorne. And especially for Daddy.
Wait a minute. Has Thorne done something that you don't want your father to know about?
Mother, he made a mistake, okay? And I'm not condoning it, but I can forgive him, and I'm just afraid that Dad won't.
Why? Is it that bad? Macy, how bad can it be? Tell me, what has Thorne done?
You have to promise me that you won't tell Daddy. Thorne was seeing someone else.
What?
He was hurting. He felt like I had betrayed him, and she saw an opportunity to exploit his vulnerability. And
Wait a minute. You mean that Thorne has been sleeping with some other woman?
I don't think it got that far, although I'm sure she would have wanted it to.
Who is this woman? Tell me, Macy. Who is this woman that Thorne has been seeing?
Brook Logan.
What is Thorne doing? That little devil. He is teasing me. He's making me wait, building the tension, driving me crazy. You know what? It's working. Just can't stand it anymore. You know what? I'm gonna just go out there and get him myself. Because I can't wait.
I underestimated you, and I apologize.
Listen, Mom, you don't have to apologize.
Yes, I do. It's been a great sadness to me. We haven't been as close as we should be these past couple of years. I just want you to know, the way I reacted, it wasn't because I don't trust you. I was just trying to protect you.
I know that too, Mother, and I appreciate it, okay? But I can take care of myself.
Of course you can. You're a grown man, and you're a wonderful man. You're principled and strong, But I also know Brooke. She's relentless, honey. I'm just glad she didn't get to you. Really, I'm so relieved. I can't tell you. The thought of you and Brooke being involved. I mean, if you had really become involved with her, what do you think it would have done? To me, to the family? My God, to Ridge. What if Ridge had found out? Honey, I was worried about what it would have done to you.
I'm fine.
Of course you're fine. You're a wonderful, wonderful, committed man.
Listen, Mother, it's really getting late, okay? I really want to talk to you about this in the morning now.
You're right, it's late.
Okay.
I'll go.
So I'll see you at the office.